Hey guys, my name is Hen Kinan. Thank you for Jason to introduce me. I'm happy to be here. We'll be more happy to come visit Moscow again, not virtually, but hopefully it will be in a few months' time that it will be easier for everyone to fly. I'm going to talk about untouched vertical, actually a vertical that we tapped in a few years back, which is called viral content or content arbitrage. I'm going to talk with you about what is content arbitrage, what exactly is SHINEZ, the platform that we built, and how it's a bit different from the regular content arbitrage that you know. And I'm going to show you a quick Facebook case study, article that we promote, what creative we use, and the result in the past month and days. So what's content arbitrage? I think many of you know it from the past, and many of the people that I ask about content arbitrage always talk about, copying or scrapping content from other site, then promote it on very low traffic types like redirect, pop, very cheap traffic type, in order to be able to kind of arbitrage the low click with AdSense monetization. Now, what we do is a bit different. I'm going to come back to you later. So we start our journey 4 or 5 years ago. We already around 40 people, 30 of those based here in Israel, Tel Aviv. And what SHINEZ is, we call it a content distribution platform. What does it mean? It means that on one side, we generate a lot of content. I'm talking about more than 200 pieces of original content across 30 of our domains that are being published every single day. We monetize this content not only by AdSense, that's important, not only by AdSense or native. We also have direct demand partners that are bidding in real time all the time. Big guys from the US like OpenX, Rubicon, if you know those, AppNexus, of course. We track it in a custom-made tracking dashboard that we built specifically for this vertical in this tracking system, except of, EPC, CPC, CTR, whatever you have. We also follow up on, how much time a user spent on the site, how many pages they read, what's the CPM he generated from the ads, et cetera, et cetera. And we distribute it by media buying, influencers, and affiliates. How we got to it is a bit, I'm going to come back a bit down. So a bit back. So I'm affiliate for in the past 7-8 years now, and I ran different verticals. And like everyone, I use spy tools or Facebook ad library to understand what people are running. And then I noticed that everywhere I look, there is always someone who run viral content. There is always someone who run, stories that I don't really understand how they monetize. We started to dig into this 4 or 5 years ago, and that got us to what we do now. So again, we generate content, we monetize it, we track it with a custom-made tracking dashboard, and we push it around different traffic sources. How does it work? It's pretty easy. So you can go to our kind of offer wall. We call it partner portal, but basically instead of offer, you're going to see a lot of viral articles that you can promote. You choose one and you start working on your creative. You set your tracking link and promote it directly. No need to go into different tracker or something like that. So you run traffic directly into our site using our links with UTMs. So no redirect, no clocking, nothing like that. It's completely white and very, very clean. And you can promote it on any traffic source: Facebook, native, Outbrain, Taboola, Snapchat, TikTok is going well. So whatever is tier 1 traffic sources. Pop, redirect, push is not that good. People are bouncing really fast and they're not really planning to read the article. The idea is that you're gonna, be in a content environment that you will have high engagement of people who want to read it. And then you see the stats of the result, everything in the custom dashboard that I talked about in real time. So the offer flow is pretty straightforward. Try to follow up on it. So you scroll in your Facebook feed and then you see an ad, you click on it. When you click on it, you're paying to Facebook CPC. You've been redirected to our site and you start reading the article. While you read the article, you spend time on our site and we can show you ads. All the ads are being sold in CPM, meaning it's generate RPM. There is no need for any user to click on an ad and to do anything else. They just need to scroll on the website, read the article, and in the meantime, we're going to show them ads all around. Then we track it. And as long as the EPC is higher than the CPC we paid on the ad, we got profit. What's so good about viral content? It's pretty straightforward. So first, it's totally compliance. You can run it on any traffic sources. Some traffic sources like Taboola and Outbrain actually build on those type of vertical. You can target large audience. So everyone read viral content. Even if you think you don't read viral content, you probably do. My mom, my niece, my sister, everyone read it. Just to give you an idea, you probably once click on the best timely photo taken, list of 30 houses or places to travel in the world, whatever. So this is viral content, and I'm sure everyone click on it once in a while. It's scalable. Our top publisher generating 5 figures daily in revenue, and it have a super high engagement. People click on it, like it, share it all the time. And of course, it's sustainable. You can run it all year long. When people say that Facebook CPM are rising towards Q3 or Q4, whatever. So in case you're bringing those users to your site, the CPM on our site from the monetization is also been rising. And that's kind of balancing out. So it can work really good in Q1 when the CPM on the traffic sources are low, and it can work really, really good on Q4 when the CPM are high, because we're kind of go higher with that. So I'm going to show you a very quick case study on Facebook. That's an example to an article that we promote. It's called Cooking Tricks. It's a very, very simple, and again, I guess some of you saw it before. It's cooking tricks that makes mealtime just a bit more easier. We are showing the article, we give a summary on the article, and we even give you headline inspiration. You can take it, you can click on the preview link that you have below and see what's the article about. In this case, this is the creative we use. It's a very recent case study. I'm going to show you the dates. It's from July, August, and September. I'm going to show you examples for 2 ads results. So it's a very simple and very compliant type of ad. 35 holy grail kitchen hacks most people don't know about. That's the headline. That's on Facebook. And the text is, people have been cooking incorrectly for decades without noticing. Here are 35 kitchen hacks everyone wish they knew sooner. So you see all the pictures are a bit strange. You don't know what you do with the eggs or what's going on with the butter in the cup or whatever. And that's the idea. But it's totally compliant. There is nothing wrong to run it just as is. The targeting, that's interesting. Compared to other verticals, CPL, CPA, whatever, we target everyone. So as long as the creative is good and the wider targeting, the lower CPC you're going to get. And that's what we're trying to do. So in this case, we target all US, all ages, all languages. And the potential reach is 230 million people, which is huge, basically. It's take decades to finish that type of audience when they click on it. We do use Pixel to target more specific users. So we're kind of firing Facebook or other traffic sources when a user reach a certain page or a certain amount of revenue or whatever. And Facebook will optimize, or Tabula will optimize to those users because of the pixel. So in the end of the day, it's similar to any type of CPA, just that there is no CPA in this case. So this is an example of one ad results. The ad that I show you that ran for 30 days. I'm not sure if you can see it very well, but there is constant, it's running for almost 2 months, and there is a constant 150% average ROAS, sometimes higher. As you can see, we managed to buy in a very low CPC in Facebook because the creative is super engaging. CTRs are usually between 10 to 20%, and we managed to buy in this case for US mobile 3 to 5 cents CPC. Then we are able to generate super high EPCs, sometimes around 8, 9. If we're gonna buy higher, by higher value users, we can even pay 8, 9, 10 cents and generate sometimes 15 cent in EPC. You have constant, and that's, it's very important to say that's one ad. So it's not the all article, the whole network or whatever. That's one ad that's running the specific ads that I show you here. And that's the CPC that you get, and you get constantly hundreds of dollars in profit. It's going up and down, but then this one can run for months. As mentioned, there is 230 million potential reach just for this ad. I decided to show you more recent ad result. Again, that's just from the past few days. Super interesting. It just started on the 2nd of September. You can see that it started to look good on the second day. And then if it looks good, we can scale it super duper fast. You don't need to wait for a conversion to happen. You don't need to wait for anything. You just need to find the right audience. In this case, Facebook will find the right audience. And then everyone, our potential users, hundreds of millions of users. What's interesting is that it's totally compliance. If you do it right, you can be not compliant when run it, but only on the type of ads that you run. The model itself, it's totally compliant and it's okay. You just promote content. It's target large audience. I talked about it a few times. You can target everyone. You can target worldwide. You can target different languages. We translate the content to Spanish, to German, to Italian, even to Russian. And then you can target everyone. And if it's balanced out with the CPC and EPC, it's scalable. I'm just giving you an example to one ad. Again, it's only one ad that run. You need to work all the time on new creatives in order to find those. But look at that. That's pretty amazing. You can buy in 5 cents CPC and generate 11 or 13. So fourth, it's only the third day that it ran. The fifth, it was the time that I took the screenshots. So it's not a full day. Obviously, it's at least a result are similar to at least the day before. And it's have super high engagement. Everyone click on it, everyone share it, everyone comment on it, everyone send it on WhatsApp, everyone, it's viral content. That's what people do. So just to summary up before I finish, what exactly is SHINEZ? We said we are a content distribution platform where we generate a lot of content. We monetize it with different SSP, real-time bidding. We track it in a custom dashboard that we built, and then we distribute it on social or native or other high tier 1 traffic sources. Now, if you're an affiliate and you know how to buy traffic, then we complete the content monetization and tracking area. And then if you are a content writer and you have a lot of content on your site, which we think is good to be promoted. We can help you with monetize this content better, track it better, and then distribute it for you. Then if you have better monetization than us, direct deals or something like that, we can implement our content on your site, tracking and distribution, and help you with distribute this content that we know how to push. Then when you got all those forms, you can basically generate high profit just by promoting viral content, completely compliance and super duper easy to do. So yeah, I think that's that. We will have some times for a Q&A time with Jason now. Of course, you're more than welcome to hit me up on social network. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. It's pretty easy. My name is Hen Kinan, so feel free to kind of hit me up and ask me any questions if you need.
Awesome. All right. Thank you for that, Hen. That was great. That was good stuff. I love geeking out on Facebook stuff. And you brought a couple things up that I kind of gave me questions for you. And one of that, you talked about testing multiple creatives as being an important aspect to all of this. Is there a definitive number on how many creatives you test? Is there a rule of thumb? Do you maximize all 10 if you're doing dynamic ads? How does that work?
All right. So yeah, I can give you some rules, but and I'm gonna share it. But I just want to amplify that. We generate a lot of content, and we know what content should work. Either we see it online, or we know the type of content that works. So sometimes we create an article, and it can take few months until someone will kind of find the right creative to promote it with. So this is kind of the missing part of the puzzle, the creative. For us, when we get new creative, we usually try between 10 to 20 different variation, if it's on dynamic ads, to try to see if we find something that look like we are looking for in terms of CTR, in terms of CPC. Then we can take it from there and test more and more and more. So I guess it's like the merrier, the better.
Are you testing various placements from like swipe up vertical videos to images to, are you testing pretty much all placements? So
we try a lot of time to do GIFs and videos and stuff like that. The thing is that those placements are a bit more expensive for our type of vertical. So usually text and an image, that's what people look in, that's what get their attention, and that's what help you still buy in pretty high CTR and low CPC. With that said, I mentioned that we target everything. So on Facebook, we usually do automatic placement and, just give us whatever works.
Give Facebook the power to decide who to put your ads in front of. Exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely that. I believe in it. If you use the pixel correctly and you fire the data correctly to them, they know what to do better than us.
So in 2020, one of the big things that I was doing a lot with my Facebook ads was open audience, open targeting, just letting Facebook decide who to put the ads in front of based on the actions users are taking. Things seem to be changing a bit in 2021. Are you doing much interest-based targeting still?
We are trying to do more interest-based targeting, or the whole buying, to be honest, changed. So we use a bit more bid cap and cost cap type of media buying that, for a few years we were like open targeting, nothing there, just do your thing. We can try to do segments, so it's feel like more DSP kind of targeting, either combine different ages or different interests to groups, but those groups are still pretty high in the potential reach side.
So we talked a lot about Facebook. Is Facebook the best and only platform you're running your content on?
It's not the only, but it's one of the best for sure. It can be scaled really, really fast, and the profit margin potential, it's much higher than others. With that said, we run also native, Snapchat, TikTok in the company, and some of our partners too. But if you start and you have the ability to bring, let's say, stable BM, usually need to be managed or partners with Facebook, and not kind of, I don't know if you should say, but not black hat kind of type of Facebook accounts. Again, it's completely white, it's completely compliant. So you need to be run really, really open with that. And yeah, if you have some experience with Facebook, definitely start there.
Are you seeing much success with TikTok?
Yeah, but not much stability. So it can go up really fast and go down really fast. The campaigns, I mean. But eventually I think it's interesting. I think, again, they are not close to Facebook in the type of, algorithm they have. But definitely I want to keep digging there.
Yeah, algorithm as well as the content that's put out on that platform needs to be much different as well, right?
The content, the ads, it's everything. So I don't think you should expect to, test it and work immediately. It took us some quiet time, for example, to go into Snapchat. And I think that's kind of similar type of ads and similar type of audience. So it's just a matter of cracking.
If I'm a newbie affiliate marketer, what exactly do I need to get started?
So you need your own Facebook account and the will to learn. So it's pretty easy. It's really interesting. This vertical doesn't evolve a lot of budget to start. So think that every click that you send to us is being monetized. So like the worst case is that you're gonna be in 50% ROAS, but then the average of testing will be 80, 90, 100 break-even-ish kind of amount. So you don't need a lot of budget. I don't say you need $10, but $100 to start testing creative to a specific article, it's more than enough. And I think you just need to be invest into it, to read. We have a lot of knowledge, blogs, YouTube videos, whatever. If you're going to read everything, you should be able to success pretty fast.
Awesome. This has been great, Hen. Thank you so much for the value today. Thanks for joining us today, and we're going to see you soon.
Thank you for having me. Have a great conference, everyone. Cheers. Bye-bye.